right, so this is the first tutorial on how like to use Moreblocks when it comes to like certain things. So the first thing that we're going to cover is to like how to use it to build cards for your loops when it comes to like building blogs. So if you have a blog and you want to showcase other blogs on a section or in a page, we are going to build the card using the component from Moreblocks, and then we're going to apply it to our loops. All right, so let me on the filter section, what I'm looking for is actually called Global Blocks, and then this one is a blog. So I'm just going to check that. All right. If you think that this naming is confusing, when enough people talk about that, I might be able to change it, but this is the name that I went for. So these are all the cards. I think there are 51 of them. So if you are in the free version, I think there are 7 cards that are available for the free version. In the pro version, we have 44. So together it's like 51. So this is what it looks like. So we're going to go into the back end, and we're going to use the pro version to build out the cards. All right, so let me go in here, and then, so if you want to do that, so let's say you're in the back end, you're going to go into Breakdance, go into Global Blocks, and then just click on add a global block, right? And let's call this on blogs. That's a blog. Let's give it a blog cards, right? Card, not crad, cards. All right, cool. All right, so in here, we're going to do edit in Breakdance. All right, so what we want now is to find a card that we can build here and then use that card for what we want. But in the preview page, we want to select a blog. So let's choose this one. All right, so that is good. So what I'm going to do next is to trigger the extension. The extension, you can trigger it by going to, by clicking on the icon, or you can use a shortcut, which is Control-Shift-M to pull it up. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so in here, I'm going to go into filter and then click on more under the categories and then choose global blocks. All right, so inside global blocks, what I'm going to use is something really simple. Let's find, okay, this one, right? And then let's come in here and then just do Alt or Command V if you are on the Mac. All right, so Command V on the Mac, Alt on Windows. All right, so we've copied and pasted what we want here. What we need is to pull the image for the background. So I'm going to do here and then say image, and then I'm going to use the featured image, which is this. So post and then featured image is going to pull it. And then for the size of this card, let's see, the size is 600. I'm going to do 500. Right, that is good. And then for the image inside, I think when I cleared it, I cleared the image from being center. So let's say center like that, depending if you want it to be center. So that is good. All right, the next thing that probably I might add is a bit of an overlay, because this might not be the best one. So choose whatever color that you want. We are going to choose something that is along like black. All right, so that is good. Let's save that. So we've finished building our cards, and that was like maybe 2 minutes. So that's the card that we want. If you don't want any of these things, you can delete them to build. So this is good. And I'm going to go into here, let's say the back, and then let's open this. I've created a page here called blogs. So I'm going to do that and open it. And then I'm going to use the loop, the post loop builder. So this one is what we're going to use. All right, and I'm going to pull what I just created called blog cards. All right, so it's going to show you something like this. All right, so you can see that the text is barely readable. So we're going to fix that later. I don't want them to be like these stacked on top of each other in like this full section. So I'm going to go into styling. On the list, I'm going to change this one to a grid. So on the grid, I want to do a grid of 3. So this is what we do see for what we've designed. There's a bit of customization that we can do. We can go into like container, right? Let's see. No, I think it's the post, and then we can remove some of the padding. Let's say it's 0. All right, so that is good. So we have this something like this, which is pretty cool. We can save that. Let's fix like a bit of the color here, because probably it's not too good. When we change this one to like a white, like how is that going to look like? Okay, let me save that. And then I'm just going to refresh. It's good, but it's not the best. It's not the best. So we might want to go back to black. So overlay. change that to black, and then probably when we select the wrapper, let's see if we can affect this. All right, so that is the header, and then we can also change this one for white. All right, so I didn't change it for these ones. I'm just gonna go in and change it myself to white. Change this one also to white, and then change this one also to white. And I think that should work. All right, so let's go back in here and then refresh this. All right, so this is what we do have. I think probably when we go into like mobile, this on the left, and let's here to like save that. All right, so we do have something more like this, which is okay. We can stack this. I think it's fine. All right, so this is what we do have for the cards. You probably can do that in like 5-10 minutes without you having, because if you have to come up with your own design, maybe it's going to take you time to like to figure it out, like the kind of design that you want to do. And after that, you have to pull in the images and other stuff like that. But you can do it within like 2 or 3 minutes by using Moreblocks. So a much more easier way to do it. All right, so let's just preview this in the front end. Yep, so this is our cards, and then I think that our cards also correspond to the blog when you click on it. Yep, it does. So it just opens into the blog because it has the permalinks. I think it has the permalinks already included. All right, so this is how you build cards using Moreblocks. If you want to even make more changes to like typography and other stuff like that, you can also do it by using the global styling. All right, so this is the first video. I'll be doing more videos about how to use it to build like other things, like even more like building like a full website and other stuff like that. Thank you for watching.